What's up, YouTube? And I got some news today about Morgan Stanley, Dean Witter. The investment company. Uh, it was on LinkedIn. They're laying off 2,000 employees, so that's only 2 to 3% of their job force, their workforce. But this is the latest in a long list of companies that have been laying off since 2025 started, and this has been pouring in from 2024. And so it's the same, reasoning. They're trying to restructure and save money. It's all because of financial reasons, things like that. And we just keep seeing so many layoffs. You know, every maybe 2 weeks, maybe less than that, you see a different company, especially if you just probably look around for it and you see a list of companies that are letting people go. You see it with the federal government, things like that. And they had those people on a yo-yo where, I seen a story where they're trying to get 24,000 federal employees rehired, but they'll be on administrative leave after they get rehired. Then I also found out that an appellate court could reverse the decision and have them back fired after they get let back in. So, they're on a hamster wheel right now. And then you saw what they were trying to do with Social Security and cut 7,000 jobs. But I think one of the Democratic senators kind of stopped that uh, at one of the hearings. But that's again public sector, the government, and there's still people working in the government, United States government, that have lost their jobs up to this point, unfortunately. But you go back to the private sector like a Morgan Stanley and other companies that have done layoffs, big tech companies, and there probably are more to come. Please, I know it's easier said than done. Please try and hold on to your job right now. Really strive to do that. That may be your only income. It's a lot of people's only income. Please try and hold on to it. You know, get there on time. Do what you need to do. You don't have to make any friends. Then go home. And that's it. If you already work from home, then just shut down the computer. That's it. Because there's so many unknowns right now when it comes to the United States, especially when it comes to people making a living. Where's your income going to come from? Needing more income, which a lot of people do. And so if you're trying to level up right now and make more income, please don't leave your current job until you get that job offer from the next company that's paying you more money. If you're going to job hop, if you're working on a business and it started, don't tell your job goodbye until your business is now paying all of your bills. Whatever you got, child care, student loans, credit card debt, car note, rent, mortgage, cell phone bill, Netflix. Until your business is paying all of those bills, don't leave your job. And even once your business starts bringing in money, you may want to keep them both for now at the company you're with and your business, just so you got at least two incomes until you have to focus all of your energy towards your business and you have to tell the company that you're with, it's over. That way, at least you got two streams of income flowing into your bank account, just to save and then put somewhere else into investments. Morgan Stanley is the latest company I've heard about just earlier today, who laid off 2,000. They're going to be laying off 2,000 of their people, 2 to 3% of their workforce. So it's small, but these layoffs just keep coming. And so Morgan Stanley is a probably multi-billion-dollar company, and they're trying to restructure, as they say. And so that's the reason for the layoffs. They bought out that company E-Trade that you can use for stock investing and things like that. And so, I personally use their Morgan Stanley through E-Trade for stocks to try and, make extra money on the side. You got to sit on that and, wait for them to grow. The stock market has been a mess. Don't sell any stocks if you do have them, hold on to them. They're on sale basically when it drops, so you can buy some more shares if you got the extra cash to do so. Just in addition to the money you make from the job, that you have right now. Please hold on to it. Do the best that you can, because we just don't know. The Federal Reserve talked about interest rates. They held steady. They haven't risen, nor did they lower, though. So they're sitting tight. I think a lot of it has to do with, Trump's tariffs, and then the tariffs from other countries, and possibility of things becoming more expensive once they get imported over here to the United States, and then they come to the stores, and then me and you come and see the new price tag at Walmart or wherever, at Whole Foods, and you like, what? Everything costs extra now. So, save your money, as I've said in past videos, and just hold on to your occupation. Don't just quit it. I seen a video earlier today about someone who said, I just quit my job. I didn't watch the video. I don't know if they had a backup plan. But there are people out here who do that and have no plan B. And so I'm saying that's never something that I've recommended. And hold on to the job that you have for now. And just, continue to save your money. Throw it in stocks. Throw it in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, XRP. I finally have Bitcoin. I've been had XRP. And so, those are good. You got Ethereum out here, just other avenues to invest in, and then sit and wait and watch it grow. I know people do need money right now, and you can't necessarily wait on your stocks and your cryptocurrency to mature enough to where you can just live off of that, and that's understandable. So all the more reason to try and hold on to the job that you have, even while you're trying to level up and double your income by either promotion at your current company, or having a job hop, like I said earlier, to get a higher yearly salary. Income tax time is here, and that's not enough money to really sustain anyone. It might pay your rent or your mortgage for a couple of months. That's about it. But it's no life-changing money. So, and I know these jobs are, people complain about not being able to even depend on them, even though while I'm here telling you to try and hold on to it as much as you can, as long as you can, and save the money that you get from it. And if it's more than just your income and where you live, then you all can double save, do that. Don't look at it as, okay, now we can splurge because there's two incomes coming in, put enough away. Put enough away. Because it's uncertainty right now. Meaning we don't know what's going to happen with companies or their next reasoning for trying to increase their financials. So, okay, we have to slash the workforce. And people get cut from jobs. I've seen videos on this, and human resources is telling them, hey, you didn't do anything. It's just company restructuring, and you're not part of the new structure. That's it. They really don't have any reason to not let you go. It's just they basically have to close their eyes and throw darts at all the employees' faces, and whomever face the dart hits, hey, that's how we're going to decide who's getting fired. It's not for low performance or anything like that. That's the crazy part. So when I talk about trying to hold on, I'm really saying hold on to dear life to your job and keep that income coming in. I know you have a lot of back into the office going around, some 2-3 days a week, some 5 days a week. And people are complaining because now they have to find, if they parents, they got to find daycare, child care, stuff like that. They got to pay for gas, going and coming, get clothes washed and ironed because it's it might be business casual, or it may not even be a dress code. But either way, you have to find something to wear. You have to get up at this certain time, be in bed at this certain time, so you can be up bright and early in the morning, and have to make lunch and get that prepared the night before so you can bring that in. Or maybe you're going to be eating at spots around the office, so you have that money for that. And then possible traffic, and if you not driving all the way, you driving and public transportation, so that's money for gas and money for the train or the bus. So it definitely is an inconvenience for people, and I understand them being angry about having to return to the office, but go. While you're there, while you're back in the office, then you can start planning your exit. You can get back on LinkedIn or Indeed and look for more work from home opportunities. So where you can transfer into another company and be back at home. But for the time being, don't lose your income over just wanting to stay home. And I think that's the best advice I can give in terms of people not wanting to go back in, but not having a choice. These bills have to get paid. We don't know what's coming. I keep hearing talks of recession, possibly. Sometimes they say the United States government won't announce it until we're already in it. So when they announce it, it won't have just happened. The recession has already been going for X amount of months, but you don't get the official announcement to certain numbers hit certain lows when they'll officially declare, okay, we're in a recession. And if that is true and they do officially declare it if and when, then that's just going to send a lot of more stocks and cryptocurrency down the drain, which will also affect 401ks, which operate off that stock market. So people will take a loss there. Maybe more company layoffs, and also hiring freezes where people just aren't even opening the doors to bring in new people. So it'll be like 2007 into 2008 all over again from that last recession when Barack Obama was president. If the United States gets to that point, we just avoided a government shutdown. They avoided that. And then, they have to reconvene on September 13th to vote again on, raising that debt ceiling if they just can't get the debt down. We had $36 trillion in debt, the United States government is. Now the Trump administration is cutting things, trying to save money, and I guess eventually get that 36 trillion to decrease. But even Trump said there'll be some pain before it gets better, because while he's trying to bring jobs back to the United States through the companies who've outsourced because they do trades with foreign countries, China to be specific, things like that. You have a lot of things made in China here in the United States. But then you get the trade war going on with the tariffs. And then on top of that, you got the situation with Ukraine and Russia and Israel and the Palestinians over there on the Gaza Strip. And even possible World War III is just so much. And that adds to the unknowns. And like I said, the uncertainty that we're dealing with, just not really having complete answers. got a lot of guessing, some partial answers, but a lot of people are uncertain about what's coming next. And so, that makes people spend less, which is not a bad thing. You might have to cancel a certain vacation trip, whatever you were planning to do. Don't eat out sad for dinner as much. It's a lot of things you can cut back and cut the corners on because you don't want to pay for it down the line. And as you're trying to hold on to your job, and look for certain signs at the company you're with if it looks like they're going in that direction. What are they saying? Hopefully they're not blindsiding anybody. Companies do that as well. But, just keep your head down and just keep doing your daily duties of whatever it is they have you on the payroll for, and repeat and go from there. Because it's, I can't say anything that's really going to, soften the situation or improve it. This is really all I have is try and hold on to a job that you don't have any control over. So I know that's kind of, not going to make people feel that much better. Hold on to something you don't have any control over. Yeah. So I get it. I definitely get it. But hopefully everybody that still has their job, because I know many have lost theirs, but for those of you who are still employed, or you have your own business and you're self-employed and that money's still coming in, keep up what you're doing with your customers. If you're a business owner, keep that income flowing in. If you work for somebody else, like I said, the title of this video, please try and hold on to your job these days, just so you can have something saved up, keep paying these bills off, and don't get caught off guard where they ended up having to repossess something or foreclose on something. Your credit score takes a dive. We don't want any of that. And so we just got to really have a financial plan in addition to trying to hold on to jobs. Watch that spending. And if you're in a household where there's more than one income, meaning there's more than one person working, then from there really try and put together a plan and as you combine that income and make sure you guys don't blow that money. Because like I said, we don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know what the next company will be that announces layoffs. Morgan Stanley, like I said, is the latest, 2,000 people, and we're going from there. So many companies out here, we don't know where the next layoff announcement will be coming from and from what company, and we just don't know. So again, hold on to your job, hold on to your money, and don't be so quick to splurge and spend, and you seeing things that you didn't have on your grocery list and you trying to add that to it. Get on a budget. Don't add nothing out of the ordinary at this time, because you just don't know. You see Dawn Robinson from En Vogue living in her car for the last 3 years. So, I don't know her financial situation, but yeah, you don't want to be in your car, at all, just having to sleep in there. I don't think anybody does. And normally the reason for the people that are in that predicament is coming from money issues. So, continue to save and have save as much as you can, for a rainy day. I think they said we should have up to 6 months of savings. If you can, try and get it to 1 year, things like that. And at the end of the day, you're all you that you have, you're all you got. I know you can't depend on the jobs like that, but as long as you got one right now, just keep doing what you're supposed to do, and save those checks. You know. But let me know down in the comments, what you guys think about the economy, the job situation. Have you lost your job? Are you in fear of losing it? Do things seem pretty solid with the job that you have? If you got your own business, how's that going with the customers? Are you seeing a drop off in your customers? Or is that still solid? Because the thing is, they affect one another. Your customers, whether they got their own business or they working for someone else, if their money is taking a hit, then they can't really shop with you as much, and then your money takes a hit. For all of my business owners that are listening, how's your customer base doing? And do you have any fears of that you might take a loss? So, everybody, put that down in the comments about, how you feel, what's going on. Are you scared when it comes to these jobs, the country, the government? Are you in debt? You know, your story down in the comments can help someone else or inspire someone else, things like that. Because whatever you're going through, somebody else is going through it too. Somebody else has it worse. So let's try and uplift each other, as much as we can. And like, share, and subscribe to the channel as always. Facts or Feelings, that's all one word. No spaces. Put Facts or Feelings in the YouTube search and my channel comes right up. And that's all for now. Hold on to your job and save money. I'm out.